Camera check. Okay, so from the moment I press the record button here, it's like I have completely forgotten how to speak. Why is this so difficult? I can't even. First YouTube learning is like, don't have a script, just kind of have notes. I have my notes down here, so I will be looking down and I will just be talking. Sip of tea. Anyways, so welcome to Home is Where the Yarn Is. This knitting channel, we're gonna discuss everything like knitting related, yarn related, and really just like anything that pops into my head while I'm knitting. And it's really going to be like a thought dumpster for myself, and I hope that you do find some kind of value in listening to my thoughts around knitting, around, yeah, just different patterns, yarns, anything really that comes to mind. So some of the stuff that I want to talk about on this channel is, for example, my favorite patterns for different occasions, stuff that I enjoyed knitting, yarns I enjoyed knitting with, and I hope that is useful. At least myself, I do find this kind of content very inspirational. It always triggers new ideas of what I can do, what is a good pattern for me, and ultimately what am I gonna wear, what do I want in my wardrobe. I think this is also going to be a key element of this channel. Like I'm thinking wardrobe a lot when I think knitting. What is ultimately gonna bring me joy? What am I gonna wear? I've knitted so many things that I'm not wearing or I'm barely wearing. Something that I want to talk about is just when knitting doesn't go as you expect it to go. A lot of times because we didn't gauge swatch, and yeah, I'm guilty of that, but sometimes just because it's not something that you're gonna wear, or you've taken the wrong body measurement. I've learned that the hard way, and I hope that I also get some time to show you those projects where I would have benefited from measuring other body parts. I also want this channel to be a little bit dynamic. Like, I'm not expecting to make very long videos. I expect my videos to be rather short. I hope to add a little bit of a sense of humor to all of this, but I also want them to be cozy. Like, I'm sitting here with my cup of tea, and I'm hoping that you probably do the same, or you're sitting with your knitting. I'm just not gonna go for the knitting podcast format, at least not in the beginning. I think I'm just more interested in sharing my learnings, also share some inspiration and something that I think I would benefit from if I was watching somebody on YouTube. So today I just wanted to keep it short, and I wanted to talk a little bit about me and my approach to knitting. So I wanted to start with the topic of what kind of things I like to knit, and with that I wanted to start with my works in progress, because I think it shows a little bit of what kind of knitter I am and what kind of objects you can expect to see on my channel when I talk about knitting. Got 2 boxes with works in progress. It's not good. I do have a problem with too many cast-ons and not finishing them. Actually, I should just only have 1 box. I don't know, how many boxes do you guys have? Like, I'm having 2, and I think it's too many, to be honest. Some of this stuff I might just frog and start all over because I'm not really happy with it. I started saying this was going to be a short video. I don't know if it's going to be super short if we have to go through my works in progress, but here we are. So this one is the Marie cardigan from, I think it's from Yarnjunkies, or yeah, I'll just pop it up here so you can see it. But I got the pattern from this book that I bought. This is one of the books that actually taught me how to knit, and actually gave me some really good ideas on, yeah, what could I actually knit, but also what was I keen on knitting. And this is knit in drops air. I think it's actually 2 strands of drops air that I kind of have in this ball here, and some more hair. Yeah, no, sorry, it's one. Is it 1 strand? Yeah, it's 1 strand of drops air and 1 of silk mohair. It's very soft. Actually, I'm quite excited about this one, but I think I haven't touched this project in like a year, which, yeah, it's not ideal. Then This one I'm definitely gonna frog and start all over because it's looking a little bit wonky. There are some mistakes like all over, but this is a one shoulder top, and it's actually a very easy pattern from Easiest Knit. I really enjoy the patterns, and I think that I wouldn't say the majority of my garments, but a lot of my garments are Easiest Knit garments, and actually the stuff I wear also is Easiest Knit stuff. I can really recommend it if you're a beginner. I think this is Drop Spell, and I think it can look really, really good when it's done. I'm just like far from being done here. And the other box I think is a little bit more full. So the next one that I've got is my jean sweater. Everything gets so tangled. Yeah, I started this with a knit along. I've become very, very frustrated with this project, and I really don't want to talk about it. I just had a lot of trouble, I think, just getting through this. This is the Peony jacket. It's Easiest Knit pattern, and it's a cardigan. And this is knit in mohair, and it's gonna take forever, I know, but I think it's gonna be like a classic good garment to wear to work. And I'm using the Kid Silk Drops mohair. This is self-drafted. It's gonna be a vest. This is some Mama yarn. It's a Danish kind of local yarn producer. Just haven't gotten very far. I've drafted a little bit of a pattern, but I like how it's looking. The idea is to have like a vest with some buttons in the front, so I'm following a little bit of a cardigan pattern but without the sleeves. And this one is my favorite. Now I've got a funny thing with this one because it's going so well that I'm not really continuing because I don't want to screw it up. I don't want to have to frog anything, like really, like I think there are like 0 mistakes here, and I think that's quite an achievement. But this is the Arctic sweater by Kutawakika. I love that pattern. I find it so easy to follow. It was actually my first time doing cables when I was knitting this sweater. I just love the variety. It's just so fun to knit. I'm knitting it in double Sunday and Tynn Silk Mohair from Sandnesgar. So I've got this one other whip, which is a pair of mittens that I just started. I think I got heavily influenced by Florence Miller to start knitting mittens. These are the Alma mittens by Maya Åkerström, I think her name is. So these are my whips. So I hope you enjoyed this first video on my channel. If you made it here, thank you so much for watching this. It's been fun. I hope to be filming more videos. So thank you so much and have a great day.